nobody wants to see anything that interrupts or unbalances the Belfast Good Friday Accords. That's the Belfast Good Friday Agreement. That's the. I think
Awkward. During Tuesday's Oval Office meeting, White House aides very rudely cut off English Prime Minister Boris Johnson mid-sentence after President Biden refused to answer reporter questions once again. Here's what Jen Psaki had to say about the chaos.
The British Prime Minister in the American Oval Office called on British reporters, and then when American reporters tried to call on the American president, we were escorted out.
I think our relationship with the United Kingdom and with Prime Minister Johnson is so strong and abiding, we will be able to move forward beyond this. But he called on individuals from his press corps without alerting us to that intention in advance.
Blames the Prime Minister. Here with reaction, founder of Young Americans Against Socialism and contributor here at The First TV, Morgan Zegers. Morgan, good to see you.
Thanks for having me, Buck.
So at least one reporter was heard complaining as he was herded out of the Oval Office saying, that's absurd. 2 British reporters get questions. We don't get anything. Why do reporters get more access to the British PM in this country than our own Commander-in-Chief, Joe Biden? What's going on?
Well, I think it's interesting. He literally is manhandled. I mean, they manhandled the press. And I always feel so overwhelmed and uncomfortable when you hear all of these specifically female staffers that come in and start herding all of the journalists out of the room. And you could make fun of it and joke about it. But at the end of the day, this is the suppression of information and truth from the American people because they know it would be very bad to let Joe Biden speak. That's how bad this is.
Wasn't a one-off either. I mean, here is a collection, one could say a montage, of Joe Biden not taking questions.
I'm happy to take questions if that's what I'm supposed to do, Nance, whatever you want me to do.
Let's go, we're moving out, press. Let's go. Press, let's go, you guys. Come on, press. We're going to move out. Let's go, press. Let's go. Come on, press. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Crisis at the border, sir. Let's go, you guys. Come on. Come on, let's go.
So I'm not supposed to take any questions, but go ahead.
Mr. President, on Afghanistan.
I'm not going to answer Afghanistan now. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, and may God bless you all, and may God protect our troops.
Joe No Questions Biden says they're on the screen. Seems like something's up, Morgan. What's going on?
Oh, a lot's going on, Buck. A lot's going on. First of all, I'm a big history nerd, and so I always like to remind people our Federalist Papers, our Constitution, our founding documents, they all make it very clear that our government is a representation of the people of America. And I'm a big believer in the fact that Americans are weak right now, morally, spiritually, physically. We have crazy obesity problems, and we are seeing that portrayed in the leadership that we chose for ourselves, which is Joe Biden. Now, the big question that I have is, are they stopping him from answering these questions because it would just be embarrassing because he's clearly not mentally all the way there? Or my bigger concern is that it's not about his mental state. This is about what they are trying to hide about what's going on, because if they let him speak, he might let something slip. And so what are they trying to hide is the really big issue here. I like to joke around and say that AOC is Che Guevara with some red lipstick on, because Che Guevara, when he was in that Cuban Revolution, when he was down promoting socialism and leftism in South America and Central America, it was this fun thing. He was a youthful leader. And we see that with AOC now, where the people love her and think that she's just so fun and exciting and brings new ideas. But I think what's happening right now is a similar situation where we're acting like the USSR. We're acting like Mao's China in the way that we can't have free journalism in America covering our executive branch. And I still think it's fascinating, Buck, that they let these female young staffers come in and start herding all of these journalists that are respected in many ways out of the room. I think if it was these scary men coming in to say, get out of the room, the president won't be answering to the people, it would be a little scary. But they just send in these young, pretty voices saying, everybody out, time to go, time to go. And that is scary. Everybody should be aware of that. It's all propaganda here.